Most everyone agrees that a successful business should give back to the community that supports its success. At John Elway's Crown Toyota, we completely agree with that statement, with one change. We feel that we should not only provide resources, but we should be close enough to the community to understand the needs of the community and provide personnel, facilities, and most importantly, ideas on how together we can help every segment of our community.
One of the big things that we enjoy at Crown is the fact that we want to be involved, and we want to touch the community, not only with our monetary means, but also with our hands, and be involved in there. And so whether we have boots on the ground or whatever fundraiser it may be, to be involved and just be there, and not just be there with an open paycheck, but also be there with our time.
One of the things that I look for in a strong community partner is not just throwing money. I mean, money's great, but a community member that's also helping the community.
This is about having a partnership and a connection with our community, as opposed to driving the almighty sale or the dollar to the bottom line.
Yeah, I was quite surprised at the beginning when Crown Toyota called us and said, we want to get involved. We want to be part of your center.
With my wife Paige being a huge dog lover, that we could connect with people and be able to help get dogs homes within the communities, and also help people get a dog at their house.
It's one thing to put your name or have your banner out on a field somewhere, but it's a lot different to actually have your hands involved in it, to know what's going on with the money that you're giving, and to be a part of, and have your employees being a part of.
Crown Toyota has been a huge partner and supporter in the work that we're doing in the county. Anytime we've called and said, is there a way that you can connect with us, they've done everything they can to make sure that the kids in our county are getting served.
I like to encourage other businesses to follow Crown Toyota and say, we want to help.
When it comes to the community, when they see a very successful business, and especially like John Elway, Crown Toyota, what they also see is Crown Toyota out in the community.
They talk to the students, they spend time with the students, really understanding what the students' questions are and their interests, and help them to see how they could have a future in the automotive industry, help them to see how they need to be safe drivers. I mean, there's so many things that they do in the community.
Huge donation. Wow, look at these 3 cars. Whoa, way more than 3 cars. Look all the way down there. Thank you so much for that huge donation we just showed you. That was incredible. Took up quite a bit of the parking lot here at Mathers Brothers.
I know, we feel blessed to be part of it.
Oh,
yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah, and especially as you were saying, you know, it's just fun to give back, and it's neat to see this participation in the community.
The amount of blood that's needed for a small baby is really disproportionately high for someone like her. So blood donation certainly was a big factor in saving her life. And so I'd like to thank you for the live stream blood donors, and this is just wonderful.
Our connection to our customers and our community has produced some very interesting results. By being a part of the community and having a close, constant conversation with the people of that community, we were told in no uncertain terms that our community was done with the games car dealers played.
When we looked into the future and what we wanted to do and what we wanted Crown to be in the future, and the connection we wanted with our customers, you know, we thought that the model that we went with and the one price was the way to go.
Our best price is given to everybody because it's just simply the right thing to do.
Before we do anything with anybody, we have to be certain that we're aligned with them from every perspective. Once again, the trust and integrity, the follow-up, the follow-through, the communications is just absolutely excellent.
It's representing the Toyota brand, and really when they look at our store, they look at Toyota, and I think it has a huge retention effect on what we're doing, not only as an individual dealership and a retailer, but for Toyota itself.
If we could be transparent in all areas of our business, whether it be how we sell cars, how we service cars, or again, how we contribute back to the consumers and the community itself.
The ownership takes ownership of their community and then gets involved, starts to take leadership in those opportunities where they've taken ownership.
We want everybody here to get up in the morning with an idea of committing to connecting with others in order to create a special bond where we're able to improve the lives of others and ourselves.
Well, I think Hannah is a prime example of you know, how we've been able to connect to the community. She came in selling her her cookies. And
I think I started selling Girl Scout cookies with them when I was 9.
Paxton came home that night and said, you need to meet with this girl. I met with her, but I want you to see this presentation that she has. I've never seen anything like it.
When Hannah became a Girl Scout and started selling cookies, and she decided she had these big goals.
When I was 9, I think it was $12.50.
She went and knocked on the door per se at a lot of different dealerships, and she had doors slammed in her face.
She actually created a business plan. She went to Crown Toyota. She made an appointment with Shelley. She sat down and she presented a plan.
Hannah is so unique and such a wonderful person. Man, I was moved after I spoke with Hannah. Knew that if we didn't connect with her, then we would never have that vicarious blessing that goes from being connected like that with someone who's doing the right thing.
At Crown Toyota, they not only gave her an appointment, but sat down with her and listened to her speech and actually made her work for what she was asking for. They didn't just hand her anything, and they asked her a lot of questions.
They really liked that instead of me selling cookies and taking all the profit for myself, I would donate 10% of the money that I made and donate it to the Debbie Chisholm Memorial Foundation, so that way they could buy awards like that and stuff that they give to the kids at the hospital, and also that they would also donate boxes of cookies, and I would package them into like a goodie bag type, and I would give them to the kids.
But when she comes home from the hospital, that girl is very humbled, and it makes her happy to be who she is and very grateful that she's healthy.
And their generosity was so impactful for her that she has now turned that around, and it's somewhat become addicting to want to turn around and bless other people like Crown has blessed her.
One of the best things about seeing the kids with their cookies is it really makes them feel like they're actually kids again, and that they're not in the hospital all the time, but now they picture themselves back at home when girls would go walk up to their door and sell them cookies. So, yeah.
Crown Toyota gave her that, helped her build something from nothing, and she's donated 10% back, and that's Crown giving back to the community. And that's something, when I hear their advertisements on the radio, I want to say that I know these people, and I'm kind of proud to know them because they do give back to the community, and that's something very few businesses, especially big businesses today, they just don't do that anymore.
And to be able to go hand in hand with people like Hannah is what I think is what we're about at Crown, and why we're thrilled to be a part of this community and continue to want to be a part of this community.